Hey, how are you? So I decided to come back on after doing my brow tutorial and do a little bit more makeup just because I heard somebody screaming outside and I was like, I don't feel like putting up with my kids quite yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip right here into one of my um, sculpting colors. This is by Demi Colour. They're limited edition, the sculpting is. And I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to sculpt my nose really fast. Any other moms out there who are like that? Like, just hear them screaming and you're like, you know what? I'm going to need some help today. Definitely needing some help. Okay, up here is a little bit more blue, so I'm switching over to the orange. And I can tell because blue comes through as a gray. Okay, and then to counter and complement right here, I'm using a little bit of green just to kind of contour the tip of my nose because I have some redness on there. I just want to contour that out. Don't worry, you'll see it looks really good afterwards. Okay, let me get my shape brush. I'm going to use my shape brush now, and I'm going to just dab into some red right up in here because I have lots of brown. I'm just going to sculpt around. Ooh, I got to clean this brush. Okay, so I've got my red up here, and then I have lots of blue and grays right here. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just dip into my orange, and I'm going to just dab that right there. Just a little. And same thing on this side. I have more blues in this area. I'm kind of yellow there, but they're just a little bit different in my shades. So the Demi Colour is all about complementary shades and using the complementary color that you see on your face. I know it could be really overwhelming, but that's why you have me, okay? And that's why I was trained and certified in this, is so you guys can learn from me and I can help you find the way, so to say. Okay, so this all through here. I have a lot of little freckles right in there. So freckles look brown, right? Well, I know on my skin tone, freckles are actually green peeking through. So, and then over here I have a little bit more yellowy green. So I go to like a violet purple. And guys, I'm like barely just tapping into here, okay? And then I just dust it on very, very lightly, just to kind of open up my eyes just a little. And then I'm going to attack those under eye bags here in just a moment. Let me look over here. I've got a little bit of red. You know it's too light if it looks chalky on you, okay? Or it's the wrong color. There, that's better. It should just melt and disappear. So I'm using an 03, which is an orange. Okay, so these gray shadows that we get around our mouth as we age, those fine lines that we get, they usually cast like it's a blue shining through. It's a gray look almost. I have this little scar right here. I just kind of want to disappear. You're only placing color where you see that the blemish. And some blemishes might be multiple colors. That's okay. Okay. Now to attack these under eye thingies. Okay, let's see if I can get them to show. Right in here. That's pretty dark, right? I see some purple. Just a little bit of purple in there. I'm going for the darkest spot first because I know that as I blend this out, I'm only going to see this line now. I don't see this one as much. That's kind of a natural, like all of us have like this natural line right here. Okay, and this here looks a little bit more blue. So I'm going to grab my orange, pick up on my orange, and I'm just going to brush that on right there. It's like a magic eraser. And poof, it's gone. Isn't that insane? Okay. Probably just a little bit more down in here. This virtually leaves, I mean, it really does. It leaves like no trace of makeup whatsoever. You can't even see it. I love this line. It's incredible. If you want to try it, just let me know. We'll start you off with 1 or 2 colors. And see this, as we get older, the skin underneath our eyes, it's so thin, guys. And you don't want to put a lot of makeup under there. Even when you're wearing 3D foundation, it's just like, no, don't put makeup under there because you'll get that. Sorry, I'm taking some green and I've got like a little flare up over here. I'm just going to kind of test it and tone that out. So going back to this, you don't want to put a ton of makeup underneath your eye because you'll see it'll crease, it'll get into those fine lines, it will just look cakey, and no, like we have beautiful skin and you're gorgeous and you don't want to be doing that. Okay, I'm going to do a really quick lip contour. I'm going to just use a little bit of orange right here. I'm only putting on my can't talk at the same time. I'm only putting on my lip conditioner today because if you remember the other day I had this split. This is day 2 and it's pretty much gone. I mean, I could just see like just a really small tip on it. Okay, and then I'm going to do a little bit of lip contour underneath. You say, why in the world would you lip contour? Well, it makes your lips look a little bit plump when you're like me and you don't do injections. Okay, I think that's about it. I just need to add some color to my cheeks. And I'm going to go over here and I'm going to pick one of my oranges. I know it sounds so weird, but this is a, let me pick the shade for you, OR5, which means it's a orange red, number 5. And I'm just going to tap into it. And then I'm going to just tap, 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 tap into place and add a little bit of rouge to my, we'll filter out some of this right here. And that'll just give me just a little bit of color, right? And then to finish it off, I'm going to use a gloss. And right there where you stick an illuminator or what other brands call a highlight. Are you serious? Did you seriously bring me something yummy? You're going to add just a little bit of gloss and shimmer. Guys, oh, this kid brought me a coffee. This has been his thing lately. He's like, Mom's really stressed. We've got graduation and graduation parties and all this stuff coming up. So he's been making me a coffee every single morning. He's fabulous. Okay, that's it. That's the look, guys. If you have any questions, just message me, DM me, message below. I would love to answer your questions. There's never any pressure at all. If you need help, I will absolutely help you and give you some techniques to use with the makeup you use right now too. Okay, I'll talk to you later, you guys. Have a beautiful day.